satisfy that shell tone fix. WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix. WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix. WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix. WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix.
Put it in my system. Put it in my system. Put it in my
WH2D,
system.
the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix.
Put it in my system. Put it in my system. Put it in my
WH2D,
system.
the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix. WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix.
Sticking your hand in.
WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix.
Get myself together. You know what I mean.
WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix. WH2D, the only place to satisfy that shell tone fix.
Put it in my system.
They don't always register the headset. My speakers. I gotta restart the headset. But I'm pleased with how my media player interface came out. I wasn't sure about the logo, but I like it. The placement, you know, I like a little asymmetry. A little asymmetry is good, but I like how this came out. It's a fairly simple design, and that's how I wanted it. I didn't want it to be too complex just yet. And the next one, in version 1.2, it's going to be I'm going to add a playlist and the playlist is going to be the next biggest thing that I add to this when I do the next version. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Let's get this thing. So we have to make it connect to this Oculus software before Unreal Engine will recognize it. So this is why I have to go through this process of getting it to connect. And sometimes this AirLink, this is just the wireless. It's not really stable, so it keeps dropping. So I don't know if the cable that I have is fried or if it's really just something up with maybe the drivers. But I've tried installing drivers and stuff on there, and it's still not allowing me to use the USB-C cable that came with it, or the one that I got for it. I don't know. Uh-oh. Lost my controller. First one I started with. I'm glad I decided to change. Didn't think that red and yellow that I had initially, when I put the logo in here, I just didn't think that the red and yellow looked right with it. I felt like it should be something like this. This is a little bit more mellow. It's not as loud, but you can see it. It just looks, everything is just, and then of course, what is going on? I'm checking these connections. Something's going on over here. So I changed the recenter and the eject button that I had up here. They were like circular like these, but I just felt like that was too much. I felt like it would be better if these were unique, just the controls, the buttons were like this shape, and then like anything else outside of that should be like a different thing because it's a different function. It's not really controlling the video. These are things that really just control the you know, the widget. Like this lets us eject from the app. This right here, this is, I'm gonna demonstrate this, but this is just, when you click this, it will make all of this disappear. This button, when you click it, the text on it will change. When it's not there, it'll say maximize or expand, and then when you click it, then it turns to the text on it will turn to this, and it'll say minimize, and then all of this stuff will pop up. So they'll have the option to you know, it won't be in the way, but it'll be easily accessible. This is how I chose to do it. It's a couple of ways this could have been done, but I'm pleased with that. It looks good. And then of course this recenter button over here, this just reorients if something happens to get out of line, they can just hit this recenter button and it'll bring everything back to the center. Oh, and these buttons right here, well, initially when I put these in here, they were just pictures, but I had to swap out the type, so now these are buttons. So when you click them, this will mute that, so it'll just bring the slider handle all the way down to 0, and if you want to turn it back up, you click that button, then it'll bring it all, the volume all the way back up. And of course, you know, you can slide it in between with the cursor. And this is the last bit of functionality that I need to add to this. This is the I don't know the official name for it. I just call it the jog slider. You know, when you're watching a video and you know, it shows you how long the video is, and you can grab it and so what's called scrub through. If you want to jump, you know, you click here, you do this. That's what that is. So this is what I'm working on, just getting this to work. And once I'm done with that, then that's everything for this. And the only other thing I got to do is go to, I don't know why, are we still, what's going on with this thing? We done locked up. Let me see something. Software done locked up on me because I can't click nothing. So you know what that means. We're going to go to Task Manager. Uh-oh. And we're going to have to manually shut that down. Then we can bring it back up. Yeah, the only other thing I got to do once I get the this little piece of the transport finish is I'm going to play around with adjusting the camera for the pawn. So maybe I can try to get the image a little bit sharper if I pan out a little bit, so there'll be a little bit more distance between the viewer and the projection. And that's it. Then, you know, there's like a checklist of stuff that you have to ensure that you have before you even think about submitting to Meta Horizon. But you know, that's the only other thing that I'll have to do is just go through and do all of the post app stuff, because it's going to go out on their marketplace. So there are certain things that you have to have in line when you submit whatever app or whatever it is you're submitting. So that'll be the next step. And I think most of it is just like they just check technical stuff. You know, they'll play it and just make sure that it's not all glitchy and weird. And of course, they have like certain format standards that it has to be compiled to or exported, because this is like an executable file like any other type of program, like the well in on Windows it would be like an .exe file, that type of file or something like that. So they will just check and make sure everything is good with that. But then outside of that, there's some legal stuff that you have to have. Even, you know, even if it's just like a simple web page that says, you know, whatever it has to say. But I mean, I'll just link that to my funkwaveuniverse.com, and that takes care of that, and everything else is good. I mean, it's a fairly simple app. I don't see it taking a long time. They say it usually takes about it's taking a long time for this to they say it usually takes about 2 weeks for them to do whatever. I don't know, I might need to restart my whole computer, because the only time whenever this does this, that's usually the only fix that I have for it, is to restart. So I may have to slide for a minute. Where is it? That stuff is just sitting there. That ain't close what I wanted to close. It's like it's not even open yet. It's stuck on the splash screen. Oh, there we go. There it goes. You know, I don't know what that was. Whatever I just closed might have been what the issue was. I don't remember what that was. So the next time that happens, I'll probably be still looking crazy. But okay, so let me connect this back again. This is some of the goofiest stuff. I'm trying not to cuss. Why is I had to restart the headset again? Just goofy. I just want to test it. Just let me test it. Oh yeah, and then when I get another thing I got to do is I have to get rid of what's called the debug lines. Those are the red lines that come out from where the hand is to the interface. Those don't need to be visible all the time. They need to be to where they either point in that direction and then it shows up. But yeah, there's a way to do that. I just need to make sure that I do that. That's it. Y'all, this thing looks really good through this headset. It might be a little bit too big. I might need to shrink it some, because it's a little bit too big, but it looks good. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to hit that. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. I mean, what we doing? Is that what this thing is crying about? I don't see nothing popping up here about no pairing. Bruh. This is crazy. I mean, crazy. Now let me restart this thing again. I don't know, MetaQuest. Maybe time for an upgrade. I haven't had this headset for like a year. I ain't really done nothing with it, but what I'm doing now, just working on this stuff. Okay, I might have to restart my computer because my headset is just not connecting to this. And I done restarted the headset like twice, 2, 3 times now. It's not even picking up the controllers. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and restart my system, and I'll be back. Oh, we're gonna do it just like this.